Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Art. Just wanted to come on and just share something with you the Lord placed in my heart, and I'll be sharing more things like this with you as time goes on, I believe. The Bible tells us in Jeremiah 29 and 11, God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and to not harm you, to give you a hope and a future." Sometimes we just have to have the right people in our lives to speak the right words into our lives. I remember years ago when I was going from junior high school to high school, and to Boche Junior High School, and then the Crenshaw High School. Go Cougars. And the first day we went to school, we went into this large, what they call multi-purpose room, to get our schedule for the year, And I walked in there and I sat down with my counselor, and the counselor looked over my record from junior high school and saw that I'd done some things well and some other things not so well, and gave me my list of what she thought was the preferred and the best schedule for me. And I just said, okay, fine, great. And I just, as a newbie at high school, just took whatever they gave me. I walked out of there, I was so happy. I was happy with what I had. I had basic math, I had auto body, I had auto mechanics, I had basic English, I had didn't have any foreign language, didn't have any sciences, which you need both of those to go to college, and I had basketball, Crenshaw High School, of course. I walked out of there, I was like, yeah, I can do this schedule. That was cool. I come out of the multi-purpose room, and coming down the steps, and coming perpendicular, crossing my pathway, was my sister Terry. All 5'2" and just full of attitude that she would have. She was my 1 year older than me. I said, hey, I got my schedule. She looked at my schedule and says, oh no, this is not gonna work for you. Marched my behind back up into that room, went and stood right next to the counselor, didn't wait in line. She got right next to the counselor, waited for her to finish with the person she was with, and said, this schedule is not gonna work for my brother. He's going to college, and he needs college preparatory classes. Sat down with that, and the counselor said, oh, okay, fine. And the counselor sat down with me, gave me a whole new schedule. I walked out of there, I had Spanish, I had geometry, I had biology, I had all kind of crazy stuff. And she said, you lucky I'm letting you keep basketball. My sister said that to me. And so I had all of this stuff. And I'm thankful that I did bump into my sister that day, or the Lord had her intersect with me that day. Because the counselor looked at my previous record and saw in her mind what I should be. But then my sister looked at me in my life, and knew what I should be. Dear ones, you have to have people in your life that will speak the right things over your life. You need to have the people in your life that are going to declare, to challenge you, to charge you to be better. Some folks are going to just look at you and just, based upon your mistakes of your past, based upon the things you've done wrong, and just write you off as something less than you really are. But you got to have those Jeremiah 29:11 people in your life who will look at you and see something more. My sister knew what was supposed to happen with my life. And going and just graduating from high school with a high school diploma, going work in an auto body shop or something like that, was not what was meant for me. I don't knock anybody that's doing that. That's a fine, honorable, hardworking, dedicated profession, but that's not what was for me. Someone looked at what someone had decided for me and said, no, I'm calling you to be something different than this. Dear ones, I'm calling you out today. I'm calling you out. I don't care what anybody has said about you in the past. I don't care about your missteps, your mistakes, or mishappenings. God's calling you to more. He's got a hope and a future for you. Plans of good and not of evil. God's going to do great things in you. I know you may have had times when you messed up, or you think that something didn't go right and you're just stuck with what you have, but I want you to know right now, even though someone has written you off, God is not done writing your story. I challenge you and I encourage you to step into more. There's more out there. Whatever the plans take, whoever you need to get into your circle, whoever you need to get into your village, whoever you need to begin to connect with and talk with and have the right people in your life, you begin to do that, because there's more. Yeah, you've blown it, but there's more you can do. This is Dr. Art, challenging you to do more and to be more. Peace.